there, sir. So far, so good.
Yeah. You mean life?
How you liking Seattle? How you liking the fans here?
Oh, the fans are great, and this whole convention, or the whole deal has really been a lot of fun. Seattle, this is all I've seen of it, unfortunately. So,
well, the only other part to see is the rain that's right outside the door.
Yeah, well, okay.
I got to say, I think a lot of folks out here would agree. You look like $1 million. I mean, you really do. Doesn't he look good?
Thank you.
What's the secret to longevity?
I don't know. Making movies, I guess, or you know.
Now, you just got back from Portugal filming.
Yeah, not filming. No, it was another festival.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but you did recently completed a project.
The Survival of the Dead is the last one. So I was over there with it. I'm still sort of promoting it. It hasn't opened everywhere yet. DVDs haven't been, you know, you have to sort of help promote the sales.
So that's what you were doing over there in Portugal?
Yeah. Well, it was a little film festival that they showed 6 of my films.
And you came straight really from Portugal back over to here. And you live in Toronto.
Live in Toronto, yeah. Yeah, had a couple of days home.
Do we have any questions? Jason, are you there with the mic? Any questions for Mr. Romero? Raise your hand if you got a question for Mr. Romero. Jason, right over there.
How's Rocky Erickson doing?
Who?
Rocky Erickson.
I haven't heard for a long time.
Okay.
Haven't heard for a couple of years.
It's on the 13th floor.
Another question for Mr. Romero.
Your stepdad was in the 13th floor elevators? The masturbating woman in Survival of the Dead?
Yeah.
What made you decide to make that brave choice?
It's just these ideas come to you, man. I don't know. I just thought it was a good idea. So it's a good idea to make her gay, and I just thought it was an effective way to express it.
Do you like the horror films that come out today, like Saw and all of that? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I find them kind of mean-spirited, and I don't know. My stuff is a bit more political, and I always try to sort of have a little message in there. Not a little message. Sometimes it's way up front, clobbers you over the head.
So you're not into just the schlock for the sake of schlock.
No, not particularly.
Any horror movies you like that have come out recently?
Recently, not too much. I haven't seen too much that I like. I loved Let the Right One In. I thought that was good. And
do we have another question out there for Mr. Romero? Raise your hand. Right over there. Right over here.
So, how does it feel to be the guy that basically defined zombies in the modern media?
How does it feel to be the guy who basically defined zombies in the modern era?
Well, I never defined them as zombies, is the thing. People started to call them zombies, so I went along. I never called them zombies in the first film, and I never thought of them as zombies, because back then when we made that film, zombies to me were the Caribbean voodoo zombies. And they're not dead. So I thought I was doing some new creature by making them dead, but
we got time for one more question.
Mr. Romero, where do you think the pop culture of zombies is headed?
Where do you think the pop culture of zombies is headed?
I don't know. It's amazing that it just keeps mushrooming and getting bigger and bigger. I keep waiting for it to, usually these kind of trends die out much more quickly. And this seems to be hanging on there. So I couldn't tell you. I really think it's video games much more than films that have made them so popular.
You got any more dead movies up your sleeve?
Well, I'd love to do 2 more, actually. I have storylines for 2 more. They would all be part of the same series. Survival of the Dead uses a minor character from Diary, and I have 2 more story ideas that use characters from Diary. And I'd like to make a little set, a little set of films where the characters meet up with each other and story points cross, and a little bit of an epic. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It depends on how survival goes.
Well, we wish you the best of everything in the future. We thank you so much for coming up to Seattle and being part of ZomBcon.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, George Romero.